Today, I get to share with you the biggest change I've made to Location Rebel Academy in, well, maybe ever. But before I do that, I gotta give you some backstory and give you a little bit of an apology. Now, if you've been following along for a while here, you may have noticed that over the past year, I've, well, been a little less present than usual. I haven't really been posting as much as I typically do, and there's a reason for that. It's because all the things that I do in Location Rebel, like all the things I teach, well, I've actually been doing them. I've just been doing them on my golf site, Breaking 80. We had our best year ever last year. This year is going to be even better. And so I've gone from teaching people how to do to just doing. And that's kind of a bummer, because here's the thing. I've devoted the last 15 years of my life, essentially my entire professional career, to helping people do this type of stuff. So I feel like I've kind of let you, the Location Rebel audience, down a little bit because you've gotten the short end of the stick. I haven't been posting as regularly. I haven't been sending out emails. I haven't been creating blog posts. I haven't been creating content that's going to help you build a successful online business. Or have I? Let's go over here where it's more comfortable. All right, so allow me to share this realization that I've had recently. Location Rebel Academy is now 13 years old. This past week was our 13th anniversary. And one of the things that I realized I've been doing over the past 13 years is just adding. New course here, new course there, more stuff there. Taking the mindset of more is better. If I can create something that's gonna add a bullet point to a sales page, it's just going to seem as though it's adding that much value to you. And I think up to a certain point that was true. With each new thing I created, it was adding value. But over the last, call it 5 years, there's been so much stuff that it's just kind of become bloated. And for someone who's just starting, for someone who wants to build a freelance writing business and they're starting from scratch, the world itself is already overwhelming enough. And I think what happened is when people got into Location Rebel Academy, there was so much stuff. There were like 12 different courses and blueprints and all of this extra stuff. And there was all interlinked to each other. And so it was just really easy to get overwhelmed. It was really easy to be like, oh my God, I don't know what to do with all this information. Some of that information admittedly got kind of out of date because, I mean, 13 years, that's a long time. How do you choose? We had like 3 books worth of content within the Academy. Like, that's a lot to keep up to date. And especially over the last couple of years, I haven't done a great job of keeping it up to date. It's kind of bright out here. Let's migrate, shall we? There we go. This is better. So over the past year, I've been thinking about, like, what is Location Rebel? What do I want this to become? Who do I want to help and how do I want to help them? While I've not been posting many videos, I've been thinking a lot about this question. And the thing that I kept coming back to over and over again is I wanted to create the absolute best, most detailed, simplest, fastest way to help people build a freelance writing business where you're making $3,000 to $5,000 a month and making enough to be able to quit your job, pay your bills, and figure out what you want to do next in life. That's the core of what Location Rebel Academy should be. So then I started thinking, well, how should I do that? What's the best way to go about it? Is it adding more courses and more information? Is it updating all of the courses and all the blueprints and all the information? Or is it getting rid of most of it and making the simplest, most streamlined, best freelance writing course that's ever existed? So you can probably see where I'm going with this. I decided that's the best move. You don't need more. Sure, more might help sell more copies of it, but what you really need is less. You need no fluff. You need someone who's not going to waste your time. You need someone who's going to tell you exactly how it is. And so that's what we're doing with the new Location Rebel Academy. And so now, in honor of our 13th anniversary, it's time to release it. This week debuts the all-new Location Rebel Academy, where we're taking the mindset of less is more. You're not going to find tons and tons of blueprints. You're not going to find rabbit holes to be able to go down and explore. No. You're getting the most streamlined freelance writing course I could possibly create. And so if you've followed Location Rebel for a while, you know that on my anniversary every year I do one of our 2 big sales of the year, which honestly, for the last 10 years, I've essentially run like the exact same sale. Like we mix it up a little bit, but it's generally speaking, it's been pretty similar. This year, we're doing something different, where we're taking the less is more mindset. For the first time ever, I am actually making the price less. We're gonna lower the price for this week only from $749 to $499. Now, I've gone over at length why I hate discounting products and why I hate the idea of training people for sales and people getting a bad deal. Like, there's all sorts of reasons why I don't necessarily like discounting, but I also recognize that I haven't really been giving you a whole lot. I haven't lived up to my end of the bargain. If you're watching this and you followed me, you expected some content. You expected some help, some training, and I haven't been delivering on that lately. So with the launch of this is my way to try and get it into as many hands as possible, to try and help people create as many of these lifestyle freelance writing businesses as possible, and to say, thank you. Thank you for sticking around this long. Thank you for being here. Thank you for looking to me for advice and looking at me as a mentor and someone that can help you with your freelance writing journey. I'm excited for this next chapter, and I'm really excited for this new version of Location Rebel Academy. I'm excited for what we've built, and I'm excited to see where it goes. And so for this week only, $499, you get a little bit of a discount. There's also some additional bonuses that don't come in the form of more courses and more information and more things for you to get lost in, but rather extra hands-on help from real life people. Me. Like me. So there's a link below to go check out what those extra bonuses are. And if you're curious what the new Location Rebel Academy looks like, then also go click the link. It details everything on that page. And if you have any questions, as always, drop a comment. Let me know. I'm happy to help however I can. So while I would love to say I'm gonna get back to 3 blog posts a week and 2 YouTube videos a week, I don't know if that's possible. I don't know if that's going to happen or not, because my business, like the stuff where I'm applying everything I teach within Location Rebel, is going better than it ever has. As people continue to jump into Location Rebel Academy, that is where a lot of my time and attention is going to go. I want to help the people that are serious about this journey, the people that are committed to themselves, the people that are raising their hand and saying, yes, I want to do this and I want help. And the best way for me to do that is within the community. So I do plan on creating more content here. I just don't know if it's ever going to get back to the volume that it used to be, because honestly, my priorities have shifted, and I want to help the people that are most serious about it, and I want to grow the other part of my business, which has been growing faster than ever. So I hope that sheds a little bit of light into where I've been, what's been going on, why you haven't heard from me as much, but also why right now is probably the most excited I've been for Location Rebel in a very long time, because I truly think this is the best freelance writing course that's ever been created, but most importantly, it's all based around what is working right now. So with that, thank you for sticking around this long. Thank you for being a part of this community. Thank you for following me here. If you got some value out of this, maybe give it a thumbs up, drop a comment, just say hi. I would love to hear from you. And I can't wait to see you on the next video. We'll see where things go from here. Peace.